Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next item of business, and that is Joe giving a very quick update on the technical services. Introducing now Joe Wooler.
It's some of this.
Most of it's already been discussed by Richard, but we've done quite a lot this year. Sydney's taken off quite well. It's still in a trial, pilot, whatever you want to call it. It's free for people to participate at the moment, and we're getting more and more interest every day for that, so that's great. Storeroom 2 is finally finished. A few of you guys probably know about the sagas of Storeroom 2. It's been going on for like 2 years, but we're finally in a position now to put members in there. So as discussed, we're going to do the 4 AU blocks. Power will be allocated at 1 amp per 4 AU. Members will be able to, any member will be able to, or corporate member I think it is, will be able to take space in the room. It's 4 AU at a time. After I think the end of the year,
1st of January.
1st of January, we're going to open that up if there's more space, so people can get another 4 AU block or whatever.
And the price is?
Prices are $250 per 4 AU block.
Ex-tax.
Ex-tax.
Inclusive of 1 amp.
1 amp. 4 AU 1 amp. Cross connects will be made available. Obviously, we do have a cost there of $100 per annum for a cross connect out of the room, just to basically cover the cost if you need to run more capacity to the weights room. Storeroom 2 is pretty much right next door to the weights room, and it's built because there was a demand. The weights room is actually full, so we needed to extend. And unfortunately, this room's we need to recover the cost on, so there is a price. Traditionally, members were allowed up to 2 AU in the weights room, but that was a first come, first served basis. At no cost provided you peered, but unfortunately space is gone, so this is the next step for us. Anything else? Most of it's done, so I mean, traffic volumes are still good. South Australia, we're still running in a trial period just because there's such a low volume of peers down there, and while it doesn't really cost us anything, given our arrangements with who have helped us deploy it, we see it as one of those things that we'll reassess every couple of months to see where the volume's at and what the demand is like, kind of on a suck-it-and-see basis. There's no operational expense really with South Australia, so there's no disadvantage financially to us.
Does anyone have any questions for Joe? Anything that's on your mind, anything you want to know about the past, the present, the future?
You wrote right after that.
Yes.
And you here, that's all.
And is there cooling in the new room?
Yeah, there is. It's working. We had a few problems with it, but it is working now. So thank God for that. Yeah, there's cooling. There's UPS. It's on the QB1 generators. So.
And it's got a decent interconnect back to the old way, so
There's a lot of fibre, a lot of copper. So it's mix and match. We'll pay for it. Yeah, that's really about it. Over East, we've got a few new sites planned. I'm looking at a couple of places in Melbourne. Just got to get the numbers up to justify the costs, obviously. And there's a couple of places in Brisbane we're looking at. So if anyone's interested in that, you can come and chat to me later. I'll give you as much information as you want.
So Joe, spots in. Are we actually just calling it Storeroom 2, or is it going to have some sexy name to it?
I don't know. You can call it whatever you like.
Is that opposed to Storeroom 4 next door?
The weights room Storeroom 4.
So we're going to probably come up with some really cute name for it, but for the moment it's called Storeroom 2. If you want to get into Storeroom 2, see Joe now, and spaces are now being allocated.
We have one person who's already in the room.
Good.
So,
and how many spaces are available, Joe?
38.
38
for AU blocks.
Yeah. So there's only 38. So clearly not everybody can have one. So
It's a very small room. So.
But as we said earlier, if there's the first round of allocations, and if there is space still available out of that 38 by after the 1st of January, then people will be eligible to get a second or more, and it'll just be open up and first come first served after that. Afterwards. Okay. Cool. So see Joe, and is there anything else? Any other questions for Joe? Okay, thanks. Oh, there is, Greg.
let's discuss that interstate hearing stuff. Is there any sort of time frame for that?
Not at the moment. That's still in
Research project.
yeah, still working on it. It's getting close. It's close. It's just we've got to do a bit of paperwork. So keep watching this space, and we'll let on that.
Is that something we can announce in any more detail?
Well, not really. Not really.
So there's a lot of things that Joe's working on, and they're being launched as appropriate.
We're upgrading our intercapital link so that we can offer other services.
Yeah.
So
It's all
when
exciting.
that's sorted out, we will announce it, and we'll have pricing and all that to follow suit. So yeah.
But we're very keen to do whatever it is that you guys want WAIA and Arts to do, so let us know.
To a degree.
To a degree. As long as we can. As long as we can. Okay, thanks very much. And also, one of the things that we are definitely beefing up for the national focus is additional support. So it's not just Joe, there'll be other people involved as well, and there'll be additional ways of communicating with people providing that support. So we're very conscious of the need to be providing a relatively, even though we're a not-for-profit member-driven organisation, we want to be providing a professional level of support. Okay, so now we're up to the, is there any other business from anybody here in the meeting? Does anyone want to raise any other item of business? At all? You're very welcome. Okay, there being no other business, let's move on to the election of office bearers.